Welcome back to my channel, Danby Snipes. I've come with the second part of the do's and don'ts of living in Kampala, or what you should put into consideration before you come into Kampala. Be on guard, be sharp, be smart, you will survive. Now, in my first video, I talked about the first 10. Then I'm going to come up with the last 10 in my part 2. Obviously, don't swipe on your phone with windows wide open while in traffic. Most common mistake that most people do for private owners and we who use public transport means. Don't swipe on your phone. Otherwise, it will disappear out of the blue. And you will cry and no one will pay attention at you because it is the order of the day. They know anytime it can happen. So, don't swipe on your phone. Make sure that your phone is in a safe place. You will swipe when you get out of Kampala. Because people are moving up and down looking for how to survive, and they may survive in your pockets. Don't buy shoes from downtown at night. It is a common practice that from 6 p.m. onwards, businessmen and business ladies bring their products from wherever they are selling them in the shops and whatever to the streets. But make sure, don't buy shoes at night in Kampala. Otherwise, you may end up buying one shoe for a male and one shoe for a female, or one shoe for a kid and then one shoe for you. Do you understand? Yes, you may be bargain for the right pair of shoes, but then they end up packing for you other products that you've not bought. It same applies with phones, same applies with bags, clothes, and so many things that we tend to buy at night downtown. You can only buy when you have, like, someone who sells them at night, and they are friends, you know them personally, so you can buy from them. But if you're just passing by and then you see products displayed down, be cautious. You can buy, it's okay. Some people most of them are genuine, but they are also those who want to survive. You understand? Then this point is somehow funny, but then it is right. When you're lost in Kampala, look for Mapera building. For years it has been the tallest. It has been the tallest, but now it is the second tallest or the third. But it has a unique character, that it has that blue color that makes it stand out loud from other buildings in town. So make sure that whenever you're lost, look for it. It will give you direction for where you're going. Do you understand? Always look for Mapera building, and good enough it is located in the middle of the city, so it is a very good point for you to use it as a campus to get wherever you're going. Make sure that the taxi you are traveling in has good windows and they are closed. Otherwise, your valuables might exit from there. For us who use public transport, make sure that when you're seated in a taxi, however much you're seated in the middle of the seat, make sure that the windows on both sides are closed. Do you understand? If your window on your left is closed, make sure that even the window on the far right is closed. It is very common. Thieves use that to steal or to snatch bags and then phones from passengers. And the fact that you are in a taxi, you will not get out to run after them, because there's a way they disappear from thin air. So be cautious on that. Most importantly, whenever someone says that they have accidentally sent money to your phone, don't send it back. It is also very common in Kampala, more so, for conmen to always send messages from telecom that look like telecommunication company messages that you've received a certain amount of money. Yet in real sense, it is a scam. and they will say it has come on your phone accidentally, that you should at least send half of it. Please don't send it back. Actually, when you get a phone like that, just abuse them and switch them off. Do you understand? For you, because they are very wise, they can manipulate you. So don't give them your ear. Just switch them off and move on. Don't respond to anyone that calls you randomly when you don't know them, even if it is an old person. Do you understand? I told you be careful when you're moving in Kampala, when you're back. You know, right now the state is empty, but then after 44 days lockdown, we'll have to come back to Kampala to hustle ourselves out. So make sure you be on guard. Don't allow people to always call you randomly. Always mind your own business. Uh, um, okay. There's also this, you know, I was almost leaving it out, but then I said it can be the most important point. Don't have unprotected sex in Kampala. Let me stop at that, but don't have unprotected sex in Kampala. Let it be on and be safe. Yeah, that is it. My 18th point, mind your own business. Always self-love first. Love yourself first before you love anyone in Kampala. Do you understand? Mind your own business. Go do what took you there, and then leave. Then the 19th, you can do just about anything. Just have enough to bribe your way through. In Kampala, it is a city which is very good to live in. You can have the best of your life when you're in Kampala. Do whatever gives you happiness. Do all the do's, the bads, the ugly. Do whatever gives you happiness, as long as you have extra money, that in case you land into shit, you can bribe your way through. I won't fail to say this. Bribing in Kampala is the way to go. You make friendships with people with ammunitions or the law keepers, with man alongside you, then you will have good life in Kampala. So always have money to bribe your way through. Do you understand? If you break any traffic rule, for those who always drive, make sure you have your money nearby you so that you don't waste time negotiating with the law enforcers. My last point for the do's and don'ts of living in Kampala, when in a taxi sitting in the passenger's seat, you know, there's the driver's seat and the passenger's seat. When in a taxi sitting in the passenger's seat, don't help the conductor fix the door. Some conductors tend to tell passengers sitting in passenger seats that please help me fix the door. It has not closed off it has not closed itself very well. Don't. Me personally, I'm a victim of circumstance. The conductor told me to fix the door before we set off. Yet they are busy in my pocket taking my smartphone. And in most cases, after fixing the door, they will drive a short distance and then tell you, please get out. We've changed the route. We are going somewhere else, but you cannot. They will ask you, please don't pay. Get another taxi to take you where you're going. Just know they've taken any of your property. They've done something wrong to you. Don't get out before you check yourself very well that you have everything that you entered with in the taxi. Otherwise, don't help them fix the door, because it's their own taxi or their own public transport car. Let them do it themselves. For you, a client, you're going to pay for their services, so don't help them. There are so many other do's and don'ts that will always keep coming up with. You can also hit the comments box and tell me what I've left out, or what I've said wrongly about Kampala, our beautiful city, the city that I love most. Though I love Entebbe more because it is where I live. As you see, there's no place in Kampala that as beautiful as that, as natural as that in the background. Yeah, so I live in Entebbe, and I also come up with a podcast about Entebbe. Yeah, I'm compiling a podcast about Entebbe, and I've also done this in English. Most of my videos are 60% English, 60% Luganda, but then this one I've done it 100% English because I'm doing it for those people who are planning to come in Uganda anytime soon when lockdown is lifted, and also the tourists. Do you understand? Also, I do one for my viewers in Uganda. This same video later, but for now it is in English. Please subscribe. Yes, it is very important to subscribe. Watch, share, share. Also comment. Let's discuss. Discuss. Let us discuss. Yeah. Thank you for watching. Thank you for following me. And also, if you have a YouTube channel, I will be glad to follow you. In the comment section, drop your link. I'll follow you, and then I'll be watching your videos. Thank you. Thank you very much. Bye bye.